Please be seated. Before we begin, I think it's time to recognize our strings performance, our orchestra this afternoon. Please join me. Outstanding. Now our grade 5s will be coming up onto the stage, and we'll just take a few minutes and then we shall begin. Just would like to welcome everyone to our annual closing ceremonies. We've changed our setup a little bit this year for those of you who have been here before, and we have our grade 5s sitting here playing down below, so it's a little bit different, and we hope that our grade 5 parents will be able to have some good photo opportunities. So good afternoon, and on behalf of all of the junior school, all of the staff and the students, I'd like to welcome you to our 2013 closing ceremony. And I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to David Angus, class of 62. He's our chair of the board, to any other board of governors who are here today, and to Michael Simons, class of 60, grandson of Curl Simons, founder of St. Michael's School. So let's welcome these special guests today. Well done, grade 5s. That was very quick and efficient. Closing ceremony is a time of great celebration, and it provides us with an opportunity for reflecting upon our past school year, an opportunity for each junior school student to receive their promotion certificate, and a time where all of our grade 5 students are recognized for their own personal excellence and can celebrate their rite of passage to the middle school. Most importantly here today, we are gathered to celebrate these beautiful children sitting in front of you, and I'd like to recognize all of the students today. Well, it's been another outstanding year of academic accomplishment at the junior school, in addition to many, many special events which have supported the building of our junior school community. This year, the junior school students wrote to me about what building community means, and the following points were highlighted over and over again. One of the main ones was the barn dance, the welcome barbecue, and the alumni weekend, all seen as enormous community building events. Many students commented on the barn dance as the best way to feel a part of the school, especially for our new students and families. And I think next year we're going to maybe not have a barn dance, but we'll have something similar, and we'll continue that tradition every year to build community. The much-loved Ice Cream Day, when we value their traditions by celebrating the founding of our school and Curl Simon's birthday. This one was mentioned as a community builder again and again. Curl Simon's great-granddaughter, Marina, who's in grade 3, she wrote and said, "Ice Cream Day really builds community, which is exactly what my great-great-grandpa hoped to do when he created it on his birthday. I wonder if my great-great-grandpa knew that there would be so many flavors of ice cream. And I wondered if he knew that recess would get to be so extra long." Students wrote about the numerous sporting events as community builders, culminating in last week's successful sports day. And one student wrote, "When Mr. Barber turned on those sprinklers, it really brought our community together." Our grade 4s and 5s felt that they contributed to the building of a strong community during strings orchestra performances with Ms. Smith, the cross-campus choral evenings at the cathedral conducted by Mr. Frater, and again, I want to recognize our grade 5 orchestra and our 4s and 5s for their musical performances. The bell choir performances directed by Mrs. Goodman, along with our outstanding grade 2 mini musical this year, directed by both Miss Goodman and Miss Duffus, all contribute greatly to what the children have called a joyful learning experience. And I know you all enjoy our wonderful art displays throughout the school displayed, and we also had spectacular pieces shown at the Independent School Art Show this spring, all facilitated by Miss Agathopoulos, and this helps build community beyond the school walls. We've had a number of service projects this year, too many to mention actually, but we had the visits. Every class went to the senior care home in James Bay. We have the annual grade 2 gingerbread project, the grade 5 stocking project, all which support the building of community locally and again beyond the school walls, facilitated by all the homeroom teachers and Mrs. Cook. We have the entire community gathering every morning in December to sing Christmas carols in the gym, that last week before holidays, very special. And most recently, we've had our celebrations of learning in kindergarten. They were outstanding. The grade 1 bug fair, also a treat, and the grade 3 poetry readings. And in the spring, we had our grade 4 Mother's Day tea, which had all the mothers and grandmothers crying. Student-led conferences, children sharing their knowledge and their understanding with parents. All of these activities bring our community together. Just recently, a couple of days ago, we had all of our lifers who are graduating this year, K-12, join us for a brown bag lunch with the kindergarten students. And this enriched and enhanced our community within the school K-12. Last but not least, the extraordinary grade 5 musical, I Spy, performed by our talented grade 5 students, written, composed, choreographed, and produced and directed by Stephanie Guillen, and supported behind the scenes by the entire junior school staff and all of the grade 5 parents, bringing really the best out in our children. It was just an incredible experience, and this really supported our building of community. I just wanted to take a moment and thank our grade 5s and Miss Guillen and the team for that outstanding performance. Let's recognize them. So our junior school community is strengthened by these important special events which connect students, parents, and the wider community. Now this year has especially been one of connection and working together as an entire community, from parents to faculty to even our Oak Bay neighbors with our new junior school project. And also, although this journey of building community can be somewhat ambiguous and even a little bumpy at times, I've come to the conclusion that in the end, we are so fortunate to be able to fully experience the power of collaboration through such an exciting endeavor. And already we've worked together successfully through a series of events, and you've been reading my emails, but just to sum it up, the 2 community open houses with neighbors, parents, and council, a community design workshop with focus groups, dialogue luncheons with our kindergarten and grade 1 families, architect meetings with students and parents, and this Friday with our faculty, and ongoing planning meetings with the faculty and architects as we are about to renovate for our new grade 1 classroom. Now, collaboration is also the top of teachers' minds in schools these days, especially our junior school teachers, both at school and at the classroom level. The junior school faculty collaborates all year in weekly grade teams, divisional teams, school-based teams, school-wide learning institutes with Ms. Clayton, and all sorts of committees run by Denise LaMarche. Currently, they're supporting one another as they prepare for the renovation project for the new grade 1 class. And again, it's times like this that the staff is connected and strengthened. Collaboration is a 21st century learning competency, and there is a good reason for the focus it's getting, not only in the educational world, but in the business world and in service organizations. It's widely recognized that collaboration is critical to the success of today's students and to society at large. In fact, it's so important that the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, what we call OECD, will add collaboration to its 21st century skills PISA, P-I-S-A, International Student Assessment in 2015. So that's quite remarkable. Research teaches us that collaborative learning teams attain higher level thinking and preserve information for longer times than if a student was to be working by his or herself in isolation. So it's one thing to talk about collaboration, and it's a whole other thing to actually practice it as a staff, as a community, and as students in the classroom. Over the years, junior school faculty has studied the concept of collaboration. We've had a collaborative learning team, and what we learned, the outcome from that study, which really shouldn't surprise any of us, was that you can't study collaboration. You have to actually practice it, and you have to live it, because collaboration is not an end in itself, but a byproduct of a very important joint endeavor. So as parents, you may have noticed that at SMU, your children are working in teams in the classroom. They're exploring essential questions around topics of study. They're co-creating answers, solutions together. It may be face-to-face, it may be online. In the junior school classrooms, you see children explaining their own thinking, considering another point of view, building on someone else's idea, or reconsidering their own thinking based on the feedback of others. Even our youngest members of the community in kindergarten are constructing their learning in small groups because children form themselves through their interaction with peers, with adults, and all things in the world. Teachers are collaborating across the different subject disciplines, so we have a seamless, a full integrated approach to learning for children. Now this sounds all very impressive, it sounds sophisticated, and it sounds challenging. But as director, I began to really wonder about the degree to which students understand and value collaboration as learners, not just another skill to be learned. So then I asked them, and I'd now like to share with you what the students think about collaboration and building our SMU community. So listen to their ideas, perhaps with the context, within that context of the new project for our school, or even in preparation for your next business meeting. Charlotte in grade 4 wrote, "We need to join together and create an environment where our community can feel safe enough to think out loud all the time." Devesh says in grade 4, "We must work together, being equal among others." Hannah in grade 5 says, "We need to help others understand one's point of view and yet respect different opinions. For example, you don't say, 'Hey, that's a really bad idea.' Instead, you say, 'That's a great idea, but maybe we could try this with that.'" Alec in grade 2 says, "Collaboration is making an alliance." And Logan in grade 4 wrote, "One person might have an idea which everyone can build off of." Amalia, grade 4, said, "You should work together with your team in the most loving way, like they're all members of your family." And Megan in grade 5 commented, "You must compromise, trust, be flexible, and accept ideas all the time, no exceptions." And Bianca in kindergarten wrote, "When you work with someone, just kiss their idea." I love that. So our wise junior school students do understand the value of collaboration. They see that it will help our community grow, and it will also enhance their learning. 10-year-old Angelina has lots to say about this. I could only use a small piece of her thinking, but she says building a new junior school will give greater opportunities for discussion, collaboration, creative thinking, and positive growth in the community. Classrooms with better and stronger connection to the outdoors will teach the students to respect the environment. Michael says, "Our learning will improve with more room to work and move and collaborate with other students." And Liam writes, "A new junior school will actually improve our listening skills because there won't be a gym in the middle of the school." And Ava writes, "The junior school community will grow stronger by building larger playgrounds, a bigger field, and more sprinklers." Sasha says, "A new junior school will open more doors to kids who haven't had the same great education that I have. More people will be brought into our warm community circle, giving the students more opportunities to meet diverse people and make more friends. The classrooms will be placed effectively for less complicated ways of getting around the school. I think we should hire Sasha. Paris concurs a new junior school building will build the wider community and educate more children so that they'll have success in life. And then we'll have collaboration all around the world. And Bernice sees that even more students will be able to live and practice the virtues. Nadia wisely says a new junior school building will help us all accept the difficult process of change itself. And Angelina, once again, she says, I'm most proud of the collaborative spirit of the junior school community. We bring together our talents and in the end achieve a wonderful final product that may not ever have been possible if we'd worked alone. So as we go forward as a community, may we remember Amira's words, many hands make light work and many minds make finding a solution easier. And let us keep in mind Sung's insights. Building a community will be enhanced by a new building, but we must keep in mind that a community cannot be made by bricks alone. It must be made by the virtues of love, kindness, and unity. So there it is, from the children themselves, a blueprint to guide us through the new junior school project and I guess life itself. Ensure that it's safe to think out loud. Work as equals. Respect others' opinions. Build on each other's ideas. Be free to disagree. Work with the team in a loving way, like family. Compromise, trust, be flexible, listen, accept all viewpoints, no exception. And finally, kiss somebody's idea. Thank you.
I'd now like to ask Mr. Snowden to present the promotion certificates to our grade 4 students. And we will start with Ms. Sanquist's class. Alistair Cato. Anna Dansero. Liam Devlin. Tori Farkas. Nadia Fracey. Amalia Murray. Grace Miller. Devon Mills. Michael Molden. Deves Nagarajan. Stefan Chandru. Sebi Singh. Rune Walton. And Bryn Williams. And this is the class 4H. And now for grade 4J. Charlotte Blecker. Matthew Bullweisel. Marina Fabris. Jacob Greensill. Logan Higgs. Oliver Kerr. Christina Matthews. Quiva McElroy. Grace Meadows. Claudia Murr. Connor Peterson. Claire Pontefract. Farinay Rolfe. Emily Selwood. Alicia Singh. Marcus Swoveland. Spencer Tweedy. And David Wong Harrison. Congratulations to 4J. And now for grade 3. David Baker. Elliot Baxendale Fabi. Olivia Beattie. Jonah Beck. Alexandra Brown. Cassidy Card. Elizabeth Cunningham. Emma Curry. John Duffy. Anna Fowler. Ava Galloway. Catherine Hooton. Marina Jacob. Cypress LeBlanc. Nevaeh Miller. Marcus Muller. Sophia Kwan. Bree Robinson. Sam Shariati. Sarah Salisbury. Willem Seitzma. Alden Weimar. And Christian Ewan. Congratulations, grade 3. I would now like to ask Dr. Alicia Trinker-Taifair, President of the Parents Auxiliary, to present the promotion certificates of our grade 2 students. Jonah Arnold. Daniel Benjamin. Jamie Bullweisel. Alistair Burridge, Tyson Chestnut, Eva Cudahy, Ange Jaram, Lauren Fracey, Nachel Greywall, Kelsey Ibbotson, Jonah Johnston, Xander Leluski, Josephine Mason Woodcock, Arjun Pathak, Alec Plata, Cole Pontefract, Bavi Singh, Evelida Taifair, Alexandra Toaxon, Ethan Woods, and Samantha Yee. Congratulations, grade 2. We would like to extend a special thank you to Alicia for her support as Parents Auxiliary President. Thank you also to Parent Liaison, Catherine Tracy. Thank you. I would now like to invite Mr. David Angus, Board Chair, to hand out our Grade 1 promotion certificates. Bryn Beattie, Ali Buller, Rowan Das, Katie Eaton, Cole Fimwright, Alexander Han, Patrick Hisson, Sierra Jacob, Ava Lee, Rosanna Leggett, Abby McLeish Shaw, Emma Melina, Mia Muller, Lucas Kwan, Jenna Robinson, Saba Shariati, Sienna Sheehan, Michael Tang, Max Ewan, and Jennifer Zwicky. Congratulations, Grade 1. And now for the kindergarten class, led by Mrs. Margaret Lincoln. Will Cudahy. Lee Dawes. Julian Gale. Aaron Gill. Christopher Hoydle-Payne. Connor Kipling. Caitlin Kirkpatrick. Chelsea Lee. Haven Miller. Cooper Mills. Caitlin Mullen. Liam Murter. Anna Plater. Will Porter. Owen Sanquist Sherman. Dean Tatra. And Bianca Toaxon. Congratulations, kindergarten. And now for the kindergarten class led by Mrs. Gardner-Hill. Avley Bell. Aidan Blom. Zachary Ding. Ty Fimwright. Justin Forkheim. Avery Geddes. Catherine Hu. Elliot Murray. Jacob Meadows. Roshan Pathak. Kate Pontefract. Addison Sigurdsson. Soren Skar. Sebastian Tarangle. Willow Zonaev. Griffin Weeks. Will Woods. Congratulations to this kindergarten class.